Giant 6:42 a.m. November 15th. So these people are all saying this technology is harmless while they're trying to take over my consciousness and take over conscious control of my being and carry out voluntary actions of my being through a computer. These people are attempting murder basically and didn't even realize they were murdering me and trying to murder me. And that's who they have this tech in the hands of, or they knew they're murderers. And then the people they were lying to didn't know they were murderers. That's a huge red flag. So someone needs to wake up because these people need to go to prison, and the people with this more than criminal negligence and gross negligence need to go to prison as well. If you're a law enforcement agent and you hear about people trying to take over someone's conscious control over their body and take over voluntary functions using a computer, and you don't realize that it's potentially murder, or may already be defined as murder, or would be defined as murder in the future in the court cases following, that's a red flag for all sorts of things. So someone needs to do something, because that sounds like murder to me. If you no longer have control over your body and you're no longer carrying out voluntary functions with your mind and a computer's doing such, it's almost like being turned into a robot or something and being controlled by a computer. Whether it works or not, the fact that they are attempting such is attempt of murder. It doesn't matter if it didn't work. The fact that they were trying to take over my consciousness and then take over voluntary control of my body and using a computer to do such is attempt of murder. That's attempt of murder, and more probably. Ponder it. So, whether it works or not, it's attempt of murder. If someone gave you a drug that has the potential to kill someone and you tried to kill someone with it and it didn't work, it'd still be attempt of murder. So why are these people not in prison? They've committed 5 years and 9 months worth of repeated accounts of attempt of murder as they've been trying to take over conscious control of my nervous system and my body, and trying to take over voluntary control and carry out voluntary functions through a computer, which would, in a sense, no longer be voluntary. I don't know what they would call it. But, typical functions carried out voluntarily through a computer. That sounds like repeated accounts of attempt to murder. Why aren't they in prison? They're murderers.